I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're uncovering the journey of faith and transformation with Keyd Medard. He is the author of an amazing book. It is called A Beautiful Struggle. In a world often built on the precarious sounds of fleeting desires and material success, the author's book invites us to anchor our lives in the enduring bedrock of faith in God. Through his own compelling life story, the author illustrates how embracing the teachings of the Bible can lead us to a fulfilling life aligned with our Creator's purpose, emphasizing hope, discipline, and the power of living a life dedicated to Christ's principles. We're delighted to have this very talented and inspiring author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank our team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support writers like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his wonderful book. The links are below this interview. Keyd, great to see you here today on Spotlight.
Thank you so much, Logan, for having me. It is a pleasure. Thank you for this platform.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. I found your book very inspiring. It is quite a faith-filled journey you've been on through your life. Tell us a little bit about your motivation as to why you wrote this book.
The motivation behind this book was I got to the point in my life where everybody has always told me, if you do this in life, if you do that, it's almost like a formula for success. But it did not work for me. And although I've got a lot of success in my life, there was something missing. I couldn't quite understand or notice what it was or pinpoint it. So I started diving a little bit deeper into understanding the Bible, which is one of the many books I was reading at the time. And that book really grabbed my attention for 6 months. And during that span of time, 6 months, I went through the entire Bible. And right then and there, I realized what I've been missing. It wasn't the big house I was living in. It wasn't the nice car I was driving. It wasn't my paycheck or my family, wife and children. It was basically a lack of fulfillment, connection with God.
Absolutely. Your life is complete or more complete when you're connected with God, that's for sure. I love the title of your book, A Beautiful Struggle. Tell us about that.
Well, the title came from a lot of time you can be walking down the street and you see a rose coming out the concrete and you're like, wow, how's such a beautiful rose, just rising out the concrete. I remember seeing that one day, and I remember Tupac Shakur mentioned it, and then it caught my attention when I actually saw it. And I'm like, wow, what a beautiful struggle for such a soft, beautiful creation to come out such tough, hard concrete. And that was the case for me. We are all beautiful creation of God, but this world that we live in can be such a struggle that it will take a beautiful struggle. The beauty comes from us. The struggle comes from the world that we are in to come out of it and tell that story.
Yeah, I love the image you describe of the rose coming up through a crack in the sidewalk. It reminds me of when I'm hiking, you can be on the coldest, most bleak, hilltop or mountaintop, and within the few grains of dirt and sand in the rocks, flowers are still coming up. And it is quite inspiring. And it's a great metaphor for life as well, that we have to struggle and that we have to pursue our life to the fullest, and we can break free and be that beautiful flower. Tell the folks at home what they'll find within the pages of your book. Tell them a little bit about what your book is about.
This book is truly, truly inspired from personal experience. Um, from this book, you will get you and understand what it is to explore the lack of fulfillment in life. A lot of time we go down different paths to find success, to find love, money, or whatever it is, career, but there's always that missing piece that you know what? It will always come back to that, to
Mm.
creation. It will always come back to God's purpose for your life. And if you walk in accordance to that, it is promise that right there at the corner of time and preparation, you will find your purpose. And that's what this book, I wrote this book for, because I realized how many of us are struggling with the same problem. We are struggling of not knowing really the difference between our work and our job,
Mm.
the difference between our purpose in existence. And so once I uncovered that in the Bible by reading the Bible, I decided to share that in the book with my own personal struggle, what I had to go through. Because what happened, you've already built that circle, and everybody in that circle already know you and see you as who you are today. So for you to try to go back and change that and tell them to accept it, it will be a great challenge. So in this book, I've also shared how to prepare for that.
Mm.
So that's very, very important as well. The changes that are coming when you're trying to have that breakthrough.
In the book, you write about discipline and adherence to God's laws playing a significant role in a person's life. Tell us a little bit about that.
The disciplines and the laws and principles of God are made here for our own success. And I've uncovered that when you trying to be successful in life, the one of the things that you're going to have is discipline. It's
Mhm.
not only discipline to say yes, but discipline to say no,
Mhm.
because that's where the distraction will come in. It's almost like when you're on a diet and you're trying to watch what you're eating, and all of a sudden, this week at work, that's when they had the birthday parties. That's when they had the cake, the cookies. So you're looking at all this sweetness you want, but you have to stay disciplined
Mhm.
to your original plan. And discipline in our life is such an important thing,
Mhm.
because I did not have that. I just had the mentality of, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna work and get what I want and then relax. But then once you do that, what happened is you fall out of discipline of the next task. So you fall into a comfort zone. Discipline will help you stay out of comfort zone. Discipline will help you build comfort zone for your family, but it will help you stay out of comfort zone.
The theme of community and raising children in faith is a central part of your book. Tell us what you're hoping viewers and readers will take away from your writing as they go through your book.
The number one thing I hope everybody that reads this book understand is that we have to go back to the teaching of the Bible, to the laws and principle of God for our life. We have to go back into understanding our purpose. We have to go back into raising children respectfully, in love, and in fear of the love of God. We have to understand those principles, because they are, as human beings, we are made with choice. We have the choice to or not to. It is obvious that both lead us to, one of them will lead us to promise that was made for us by our creator, and the other one will lead us to also promise he made to us, to the self-destruction if we do not receive him. So in this book, it is very, very important for parents, teachers, um, us as a society, pastors, to teach our children the laws and principles of God. And that's the only way we will get blessing back on our lands again.
Beautiful words, beautiful advice, very, very helpful in our journey here, in our struggle here on earth as we try to live our best life possible in accordance with God's laws. The name of the book is A Beautiful Struggle. It is more than just a book, it is a testament to the transformative power of faith and a guide for those seeking to ground their lives in something more meaningful than just the superficial. Keyd, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you so much, Logan. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for taking the time.
I appreciate your time as well. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.